Hey there, signs of Leo. We're gonna do a Celtic cross. So that's what the goal is. So opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels. Let's get some hopefully in-depth messages for sign of Leo, whatever placement you feel you can relate to for this reading. For Leo. Alright, mid-December 2024. What in the world was that? Eight of Wands on the bottom is a really good start. Some good news. Communication. I don't know. You could have done something that opened this up. You know, it's action too. Because it's the Wands, so it could be action or news that helps get you going. Yeah, because there's some kind of completion that you're wanting to have. It's taken time. Definitely time. Wow. Oh, good. Whoa, what's up with that? We'll find out. Two. Wow, Leo. Oh my God. Can we just talk about it? Can we just talk? Tell me where we're going. 10 of Swords in the reverse, 8 of Wands. That's a rebirth in your life, but it is after, like, so you've already had some kind of ending. But it was painful. It was that's a big chapter. You know, oh man, it's coming out of a period of feeling like you were defeated or, you know, deflated. I guess we'll use this Golden Art Nouveau tarot to clarify. So I have the Page of Wands in the reverse in the past. And I'm going to get a clarifying card before. It's interesting to see these two. Mom. It's my little homemade popsicle frame for my mom's picture. But yeah, these two people right here in the middle, both hanging upside down, rather exposed, if not for the permanent marker on the card, I might add. Whoa. Okay, let's clarify this Page of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow. Well, it seems like you had to really be kind of stern with your communication and your boundaries here, recent past. There had to be a change here in something that you've done on the everyday to day, and it's because it wasn't supporting you. It wasn't getting you the good news that you've been wanting. And you knew this, and so we reach into this cup and give it to ourselves. That's maybe like self-care. It's investing the emotions into yourself as you're navigating with this Queen of Wands, which is smart, intelligent. You're still in that, it's still in the masculine energy here of intelligent swords, you know what I mean? Intelligence, thought, but you make it clear, like you've done something with your, you've drawn some kind of boundary here. Like this is how I have to take care of myself, because something has to change with the day to day. If it doesn't, then you're gonna get the same results, but you already know that. So something, it has to do with this, doesn't it? Something that had to end. No more betraying yourself is what I'm getting, and that's why that cup's being given to yourself. 666. And the challenge is balance right now. It is, because you have the a beautiful temperance card. By the way, did I say this is the Druid Craft Tarot deck? I love this deck. But so the balance and the harmony, also time, patience. And the Hangman is like, yeah, you're feeling the time here. You're feeling something take time. And with the World in the reverse, it's like waiting for, I don't know, waiting for the cruise ship to dock. You know what I mean? like it's been the end of some kind of worldwide cruise, and you're waiting for this to dock. You're done with the cruise ship thing, or just an example, or you're done with whatever cycle this was. Okay, it could have been something painful. I mean, because of that Ten of Swords. The Six of Wands is underneath it, so it could have to do with feeling unappreciated. But it's more than that. It's more than that, isn't it? And it has something to do with time. The amount of time, the amount of patience and waiting. The heart feels like it's in this, okay, I'm sacrificing this for this stage, you know. There's a good perspective here that you can get, but nonetheless, it's like the heart is waiting on something. What's the heart waiting on? What's the heart waiting on? For Leo, what's the heart waiting on? No. An offer. An offer, something to do, something better with the finances, something to do. I mean, so you could be going through a financial hardship at this time, just because you could be, and then you could be waiting on this offer. In this meantime, as we're waiting, we're taking care of details in the background that have to do with who we're attached to, what addictions, vices, or just control or fears that we're overcoming. I know that's a lot, but all of that stuff is like being confronted in the heart space of what must, getting a perspective of what must be let go so I can have this success. Because if this is not an offer, then it can be you on your way to stability, success, dependability, being honest with yourself and others. It's a good card, but we're waiting on this. And but it might have something to do with, look at all these people upside down. Look at all these upside down people. Isn't that strange? So we're releasing the chains somehow, confronting something, some kind of attachment that our heart has. And it's because it was getting in the way of something actually bringing good news to you. And there's an off balance in some major area of our life with justice in the reverse. Where is that off balance? You would know. What is it you felt was controlling or having such an influence on the outcome that we had to release it? It's that. Tell me about the World. The Sun. Sideways. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck, and it's also what's guiding you. It's attached to the self-care and self-love. It's attached to it. Look at how the colors and the lines, they blend in. This has to do with your health and your energy and your vitality. It has to do with your happiness. And so you're being guided. You're being guided to have a completion with something. You're being guided also to purge. I don't know in what way you're purging, but we're being guided to purge because these heavy emotions, the Five of Cups, that is in the reverse, or we're being guided to detox ourselves from any unhealthy, heavy things going on. Truly could be even vices, freeing ourselves from vices, because it's in the reverse. So it's like it's not, there's something that has been processed, and so therefore that energy of like, oh, I must have something to cope is not necessary at this point, because it's like, well, if you've kind of processed and healed some kind of emotion, you know, you don't have to do anything destructive, self-destructive. You don't have to have any unhealthy fears, and because this energy is now gone from influence, you're setting yourself free with this. Purging heavy emotions, all kinds of different things, right? Purging in general is not always fun at all, but necessary if you want to get to the next level. And then I have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So you are freeing yourself. This is when we're no longer looking at a situation in life or where we're at in life as being a restriction or confining us in any way. We're no longer tied down or bound by anything. We know that everything is our choice, our decision, and at what point we're at in that path, that just happens to be part of the process. But you are truly always free inside yourself, inside your own sovereignty, and that's what this is realizing. And when you free yourself from anything that may be restricting you, that's the key that unlocks you to freeing everything else around you. It affects every single circumstance or every event, every experience. It's all affected by what's going on the inside. It's probably not telling you anything you don't know. But the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. We're really trying to think of a strategy here when it comes to family, connections, business, long-term issues that had not been addressed. You're feeling like addressing them. In a way, I'm even picking up like there needs to be a rebirth here in some type of way, that we continue on to grow our legacy, what we're trying to pass on. Like we're wanting something with the connections and finances both to be stronger. We're wanting a situation to be solved. Like I'm getting a once and for all. Like, tell me about this Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, Star in the reverse. So you have Virgo, you have Aquarius, and the High Priestess in the reverse, and the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So there's this feeling of, now I see something very clear. Now I see something very clear. There is some type of disappointment to how we're feeling. It's part of what we're purging, though. We're putting a lot of, look, I really feel like we're putting a lot of blame on ourselves for disappointment. Whereas looking at the past, where we can see where our major hopes and goals for our life, like the big ones, where we didn't follow our intuition, and then it led to the extension of this big issue that's ongoing. And so we're feeling that, but I think you're feeling it intensely because of releasing it, if that makes any sense. Because it's like coming near this time of, okay, now we're going to focus on a strategy. We're going to focus on the solution. No more devil energy to keep us bound. No more in our head influence either to make us feel like we can't be free. Of course, this can have to do with when we're trying to build our wealth to give us freedom, more freedom. Well, there's a process to that too. So, tell me about the Queen of Wands in the reverse, Leo. Your Ten of Cups. Whoa. Your Ten of Cups and the dang Hierophant in the reverse one to pop out. So, whoa. Oh. Okay, I'm getting a specific message for that. So we see this High Priestess energy in the reverse, and we see the Hierophant in the reverse. This is just telling me straight off the bat that you had a very special and unique spiritual connection, and the need for that spiritual connection is no longer necessary. There was a lot of not good things associated with this connection there, but it is a divine connection that had a spiritual purpose to serve. Doesn't mean it was fun. So something is changing, and interesting with the Queen of Wands. I feel like we're being very cautious right now, and I feel like we're being cautious because we've only just now realized some things that have to change on the inside in order to see things change on the outside. Even though you may have been going through years of self-transformation and discovery, there's just something else here that obviously you had to change, and you had to be more stern about your own direction in life. This energy couldn't, and this energy here, it can't go with it. There's some type of feeling, because you've been through all of this, and because you had to even be cautious with your own self, that now there's this feeling, I don't want to take a risk, I don't want to take a chance, but I also don't want to live in fear, right? So there's going to be a need to boost up, I don't know how, but boost up self-confidence. It might have to do with this change. There is a changing of a soul contract here. There's this, and it had a very spiritual connection. High Priestess, Hierophant. It's what's wrapping up still with the Death in the reverse. It's still a chapter that is unfolding and towards an ending. All right, so then I have literally the happy home and the happy kids dancing around. You have the land, you have the house. Wouldn't that be nice? And the river next to it. Oh, that would be so lovely. So everybody just being happy and fulfilled. It's a completion, and it's here. It's coming. It's coming because that's future energy for you. There's some type of major transformation. So you're not waiting, doing nothing. You're hanging in there while there's some kind of major transformation going on. Big switch of perspective is changing everything. So tell me about the Six of Cups in the reverse. Man, it's just interesting that it's kind of connecting. It's usually parting ways of soul connection. We have it touching this card, and we have the Hierophant touching the High Priestess. All these are in the reverse, and it just makes me feel like they're all tied together, and it's in the hope or fear. So it's like, you know what you want, you know what's going to have to happen, but also you can be calling in a new connection. So, because not all of you are going through that, but it can be that you're disconnecting from a very strong soulmate energy or connection. It can have something to do with business. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. Whatever this connection was, it was very strong. I had a very you feel there was a time where you felt like this connection was the cause for interruption in your happiness or your main disappointment, and then you kind of realize that you're not a victim and that you do control a lot of things. And then so it's like that, like taking the storyline into your own hands, not just playing into it. I'm not suggesting weakness or anything like that. But it's like when somebody like becomes hyper focused. I've got issues. Okay, so then I'm just going to focus on this, and I'm not going to think about it. And then when things get drawn on, there's resentment, there's blame, and But there's all these other things, and it definitely has all to do with actually what's going on inside of you. So the Seven of Swords with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. The Seven of Swords is creating some type of strategy, really using the mind. There we go with the mind. Yes, nice. Queen of Swords in the past, and then I have the King of Swords. So this is also a divine match or couple. It could be just purely business or professional related, but there would be a very strong telepathic bond with this person. It could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Or you have Taurus energy here in the outcome also. But this, it doesn't have to, I shouldn't even name signs out really because I don't want to cross anybody out. But this is a very strong energy of like, yeah, strategy, discipline is part of it. Self-discipline, motivating yourself, figuring out how to do that. Figuring out, one, what was the hitch? What has been causing off balance within ourselves when we analyze how we eat, how we sleep? And then, like, I would take a look at the emotional part, because those things have a huge effect on your psychology. So, I mean, it's all part of it, but they're really saying pay attention to how you think, and be disciplined. Do something the right way so that you get the right results. You know how to do it. You're the expert. With the King of Swords, you hold a lot of knowledge. Okay, and the Six of Pentacles here in the reverse. Tell me about Six of Pentacles. So yeah, the Seven of Swords I'm thinking is more about strategy. This person's kind of working alone by themselves. Oh, cool. He has like a little table like me. And he's thinking of strategy, a plan, and he's already got a lot of swords. So he's got a lot of ideas already, I think. So what is this? The Six of Swords. So now we have this, all of them. The Six of Wands, the Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Wow. You have all sixes in every single element. That's major need for balance. If I had if there was a spiritual alarm clock, it would be going off right now. This is a strategy to get you moving in a different direction so that you can actually reach more success than what you'd been having. And this success usually comes with the Six of Pentacles, cooperation between multiple people. Not just like it's like I help you, you help me, but there's something alone and off about this situation, if that makes sense. It's like you're going to go towards your spiritual team, or the people that are meant to, well, you're all meant to help each other, and so that everybody reaches success is what I'm getting. Change of thought, change of perspective, changing direction. Maybe actually physically going somewhere too. Wow, Ten of Swords, Ten of Swords. Because, look, 2 Ten of Swords. And you go in a different direction, because ultimately, it's very simple. Ultimately, you're wanting to have this big, massive, it's going to be a big, because there was a big spiritual connection here, big ending, but when it comes down to it, you want certain things, and it may be like you might want some certain material success or experience. Like what I'm saying is like, well, for example, I was watching this person who's on YouTube doing a video where they got to have this luxury camper for like 2 days. It was just something, you don't get to experience much, something like that. So it's like maybe those types of successes where I'm wanting different successes than what is around, like what is seeming to manifest for me in this position. So therefore the chapter must end. It can be different types of success too. Obviously that's not the only thing, but wanting to have a shared interest in your success in life. And that perspective, like I say, and that perspective with the Hermit coming out. This perspective has changed to me. I'm really not picking. I know usually this is like a forbearing, what is that word? Forbearing, whatever. It's one of those cards where you're like, doom. But I don't think it is. I think it's, because I think it's part of the solution with the Nine of Swords in the reverse. I don't think your perspective on it is that of, oh, this is terrible if this happens. It's like, okay. So because you've done the work, here we go with the Hermit. So whatever this star energy didn't produce for you or you didn't achieve, you had to go in, you found the light again. And it's off on this journey. And whether or not people are on this journey with you, it always starts with the journey with yourself, doesn't it? For true advancement. So you figured out, hey, what lights my lantern? And then that's what you're going to go towards. Yeah, so let's get some from the 108 deck. I got this deck off of Etsy, and we'll wrap up this reading. Oh, and the 9 is the Hermit, and the 9 is the Master card in this deck. So again, with the Discipline, Mastery. Holding all the tools. Water Carrier, number 9, another 9. Humanitarian generosity, nobility, balance, a calm life. Constellation, network, support, associates, gathered, meeting, socialize, organization, arrangement, in collection with, exchanging data, a large amount or quantity. It says influence also. Another 9. Shield, defensive, protect, support, safeguard, block, guardian, stand up for, being prepared. Heroic, stronghold, security, ward off unwanted energies. Handcuffs, control, defenseless, target handicapped, held back, need to break free. That's what we do though, I say. And it has something with breaking free from something that's actually going on within yourself first. And then everything externally just kind of falls away or breaks apart. This is all happening soon for you. Or no, it's not happening soon. It's happening now for you. The situation or event in question is occurring right now. Oh, another 9. Ballet shoes, stamina, endurance, talent, repetition, effort required on your toes, honing a skill, laser focus, poise and grace, tread lightly, a balancing act, pursuit of arts and expertise. Playing chess, strategy, planning, checkmate, grand design, thinking ahead, tactics, moves, counter moves, master plan. That's that course of action. That has to do with that 7 of Swords. And then this is like in the reverse. So I definitely think there's something still that we are needing to see clearly about ourselves. Maybe noticing more of the divine you, facing issues, taking a self-assessment. What needs to be, what does the focus need to be on? I have no, what is the no situation? So we have happening now, but I have a no. I think it's a no that you're not actually bound. Yeah, a no. So, ooh, if there was any kind of other energies out there cast at you, trying to cause roadblocks or challenges for you so that you were detained or something like that, like that's free. It's saying no. They may have pulled the bridge up, but Leo knows a different way to go because they have spirit. And then the 9, the rainbow, wish granted, serendipity, blessing, patience pays off, abundance, hope, good luck, patience, promise, godsend, creation, perfect timing, and prosperity. Okay, and an angel number. Also, if you would like a private reading, I offer private readings. That is in the description box below. You just put in the notes what you want to know. It is a recorded reading based on time. 3 different prices. They're affordable on purpose. 444 So that's there. And then 9999, 4 nines, 2 threes. Oh, 18. I am kind-hearted. You're open-minded and open-hearted. It is your ambition to leave this world better than you found it. Ensure your goals are aligned with the collective highest good of all. I am kind-hearted. You are a pioneer. Oh, we have 44. Independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you, and you're extremely capable in life and work, and you aren't afraid to take the big risk to achieve the life you desire. I am a pioneer, and this is how we're ascending with these numbers. I am kind-hearted, you're kind-hearted, and you're pioneering something. You're also supported. With all these fours, there's a lot of, oh, there's 4 fours. 1, 2, 3, 4. Master number 44, your angels are encouraging you to continue on your present life path with diligence and determination. Even greater success will come in the future, and know that you are supported. So, though this may seem like some type of waiting period or a new perspective, use it to the best that the best of your abilities during this time, and plan and strategize. It looks like there. Leo, sending you love and light. Bye.